What convinces us of the truth of a certain point of view? Why do we find it difficult to comprehend viewpoints different from our own? Problems occur when someone tries to explain all of reality from a single one-sided point of view. Rudolf Steiner demonstrates that broad-mindedness is necessary to arrive at truth. This is because the mind is capable of grasping truth from 12 different perspectives, from 12 worldviews. True diversity of thought is diversity of worldviews. In this video, I will give a brief introduction to each of the 12 main worldviews. Each worldview is a key to understanding a particular domain of existence. The first worldview is materialism. Materialism is a worldview that asserts that the physical world is the only reality. Materialists become convinced when you explain things in terms of physical laws and phenomena. Consciousness and spiritual experiences are simply products of the physical brain. According to this worldview, there's no such thing as a soul or a spiritual realm, and human beings are purely physical beings. Materialism is often associated with science, as it emphasizes the importance of empirical evidence and rejects supernatural explanations. Spiritism, in contrast to materialism, asserts that the spiritual realm is the most important aspect of reality. Spiritists believe that the physical world is merely a manifestation of spiritual forces. Spiritists are convinced by inner spiritual experiences that are considered more real than physical experience. According to this worldview, human beings are essentially spiritual beings that are temporarily inhabiting physical bodies. Spiritism is often associated with religion as it emphasizes the importance of faith and spiritual practice. Realism is a worldview that asserts that the external world that surrounds us is real. They are only convinced by what they have seen and experienced of this world. Realists do not necessarily believe in a physical world of, say, quantum mechanics or the existence of a spiritual realm. According to this worldview, the world is objectively real, but our knowledge of it is limited to what we have seen and experienced around us. Idealism asserts the physical world of phenomena has no meaning unless a progressive tendency of growth and development can be found within it. The idealist is convinced when he finds ideas and ideals that give life meaning and purpose. Beautiful, grand, and glorious things are found to be the true nature of reality, but its ideas lack practical experience of the world. Idealists envision utopian social orders, and when they fail, they dream up a new one. Mathematism is a worldview that asserts that the physical world can only be understood through mathematical models and formulas. Mathematists believe that mathematics is the only true language of the universe, and that everything can be explained and predicted through mathematical equations. The mathematist views the world as a mechanical apparatus and tries to compute and calculate how it operates. Rationalism is a worldview that asserts that ideas are active in the world and is convinced by ideas that are acquired through rational analysis of empirical evidence. He is only convinced by ideas read from external things that are real to the senses, and not by the ideas that are grasped solely from his inner self by some sort of intuition or inspiration. Lawyers make rational arguments based on the evidence. Psychism is a worldview that is interested in the human psyche, in the beings who have the ideas. Psychism is interested in showing how ideas are related to the being having the ideas. It's the psychologist who investigates the human soul. Pneumatism accepts the spirit or spirits of the world. It is a worldview that asserts that the universe is animated by a universal spirit. Pneumatists believe that all living things are united in a universal spirit. He feels sympathy for the spirit that is active and willing in individuals. The world is infused with a spiritual essence that is essential to understanding the nature of reality. Monadism is a worldview that asserts that the universe is made up of individual units of consciousness known as monads. Every monad is unique and has its own perspective on reality. The true nature of reality can only be understood through the perspective of individual monads. Enclosed in itself and aware of itself, nothing can come into this monad that is external to it. It lives life independent of others. It builds up existence in itself and forces concepts outward from within itself. All its cognitive and perceptual experience is a result of its own activity. Dynamism is a worldview that asserts that the universe is in a constant state of flux, constantly adapting and evolving by the dynamic forces of change. It looks for forces behind world phenomena, such as magnetism or gravitation, changing cycles, motion, and energy. Everything in the universe is interconnected. Changes in one part of the system can have a ripple effect throughout the entire system. Phenomenalism is a worldview that asserts that the world that appears to us is not the true one, but only a collection of phenomena or sensory experiences that we interpret and organize into a coherent reality. Phenomenalists believe that the world spread out around us is a world of colors and sounds that arise because of processes in my eyes and ears. Sensationalism is a worldview that asserts that the physical world is entirely composed of sensory experiences. It removes the thought we have added to the world that comes from the understanding and reason and is only convinced by sense impressions without interpretation. Is the discerning palate of the gourmet. By understanding another person's worldview, you will know how to explain something in a way they may find convincing. Each of us has a dominant worldview, but we can develop the cognitive freedom to enter into any of the worldviews. Each worldview is the key to understanding a particular domain of existence. Most importantly, Rudolf Steiner maintains that the way to peace is to overcome our one-sidedness. And now try, from what has been explained, to enter into the task of acting as peacemaker among the various world outlooks. The way to peace is to realize that the world outlooks conjointly, in their reciprocal action on one another, can be in a certain sense explained, but that they cannot lead into the inner nature of truth if they remain one-sided.